What an amazing regular season of rugby. It was a real competitive one, especially with the additions of the Toronto Arrows and the Rugby United New York. As it came down to the wire to decide our playoff teams, the San Diego Legion with a very strong season had already secured their spot. But heading into the final weekend, there were still 3 spots open, and 4 teams, Rugby United New York, Toronto Arrows, Seattle Seawolves, and NOLA Gold, were all looking for one of those spots in the playoffs. And after the hectic final weekend and the very end of it all, here are our playoff matchups. So the NOLA Gold were in tough against the San Diego Legion in their final game. Even though San Diego had already secured their berth, they wanted to clinch top seed to earn home field advantage in the playoffs. So the Legion did just that and eliminated NOLA from the playoff hunt. And thanks to that, Rugby United New York was able to come through as the 4th seed, despite losing to fellow expansion team the Toronto Arrows in their final game. But they did just lose that one to a drop goal, so they did get the bonus point just in case anyway. So San Diego will play New York in the semifinal, and they split the season series, as New York stole a 2-point victory back in January at San Diego to open the season. Then San Diego took it back in New York in mid-April. So really this one's anyone's game. And on the other side, as I mentioned, my Toronto Arrows came up with a big win in a close game to get our berth, while the Seattle Seahawks took care of business in their final game against the Austin Elite, and will get to host their semifinal match next to the extra try bonus point, coming away with all 5 points to clinch the 2nd seed. So between Seattle and Toronto was also a season series split when Toronto visited Seattle way back in mid-February. It was an all-out battle that Seattle toughed out a 35-30 victory. But then just over a month ago, Toronto dominated Seattle when they visited here, so we'd have to put up that performance again, but in their house to take down the defending champions. So that's our Major League Rugby playoff setup this year. Will the San Diego Legion in the playoffs continue to be the best team and come out on top? Or will the Seattle Seawolves defend their title and remain champions of rugby? Or will the expansion teams Toronto Arrows or Rugby United New York come away with the championship in their inaugural seasons? Could be anyone's title, as only 1 win separate the 1st and 4th place teams. So the competition is fierce. Who will come out on top? I'll see you guys after the final. And thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I hope you'll tune in to the next episode.